Welcome back to Fun and Tim's Garden. This is a big weekend for me. It's been warm in Minnesota this particular week. It's supposed to be in the 50s the rest of the week. So we're gonna set up the greenhouse. Can't wait. Setting up the greenhouse means we're gonna pull the plants outside and start to harden them off. That'll be a completely different episode, but we'll go over it. But it's very, very exciting. Now I gotta give a little bit of history. In the past, I've always used a cold frame. Went and bought a window, built a box around it, put my plants inside. For the most part, it worked out pretty well. There was just one problem. Really hard to regulate the heat in a cold frame. So it would get up to 150 degrees inside that thing, and plants don't like that. So last year, I was working from home, figured I'd be around to babysit it, set up the cold frame, put some test plants in it. Sadly, I missed it one day. I was focused on some work, killed all 3 test plants. Couldn't go there. I was a little frustrated. I didn't want to kill my entire crop. I had this greenhouse. Embarrassed to call it a greenhouse. It's really more like a little pup tent, but it works really well. I thought, I'm going to give this thing a shot. Let's try it. And it worked out great. There were some big advantages to this. 1, a lot of sunlight came into it. 2, it didn't overheat. It kept a really relative temperature. It kept the wind from blowing across and wiping out the plants that way. That worked out really well too. All in all, it was perfect. And it has this plus, you can roll up the door on it, so when it is warmer, the plants get a lot of fresh air, and they, last year at least, just thrived. It worked out really, really well. Couple problems with it. 1, it stands up like this. If a good wind hits it, it knocks over. So you gotta put a lot of weight in the bottom, make sure and keep it anchored. The other problem I had with it was keeping it warm at night. This is Minnesota and it cools off fast. Last year I put a light bulb in it. I could keep it around 40, 50 degrees. Plants did okay. But it's gonna take a few nights of monitoring just to make sure. I don't wanna kill my plants because it got really cold. So in the beginning, I'll probably be bringing the plants into the house every evening. That's okay. Bring them back out in the daytime, keep the door shut on the greenhouse, maybe open it up, we'll see. But it should work out pretty well. This is what I did last year, and I just had really good success. So we're hoping to replicate that again. So let's put it together. Got some metal pipes. Here's the top, go like that. So we got these together. A little unsure about what I'm doing. It says 4 shelves. We got 4 shelves. So we'll set them down. Stick these in like so. Boom, 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 boom. Got our top pieces. I believe they go right here. Okay, well look at this. This went up in less than half an hour. Now last year, the shelves are a little loose. So what I did is I secured them with some zip ties. Let's do that. Grab a pliers, pull it taut. I'm doing all 4 corners. And just because I like things tidy, I'm gonna clip off a little extra. Now you can really see the difference here. This guy's nice and secure. He's tight. This guy, whoops, it's very easy. If the wind blows it, that'll spill. We don't want that. All right, we got it together. That took less than a half hour. We're ready to put the green skin over it. Let's do it. It's a lot easier if you unzip it. And there it is. We've got it together. All right, a couple of things. Remember I said you want to weight it down. This thing catches the wind. It blows across in this direction and it wants to tilt. When you got a full set of plants in there, you don't want that to happen. So we're gonna unzip it. I'm just gonna throw this for now. I got some flat bricks. No big deal. Slide them right in. I'm using the flat ones because I still want to use that as a shelf if I can when I put plants in there. This is wonderful because again, you can zip it up and it stays pretty warm in there in the daytime. Sunlight goes in, doesn't come out. It's a really good greenhouse. But as it gets a little bit warmer outside, we want to be able to open this up. so our plants can get some fresh air. They made it kind of nifty. You can just roll it up, like so, keep it a little tight. And they put these little ties in here, so you can tie it. Now, I personally found that a little cumbersome, so what I did is I added a little Velcro to the end of these ties, and I just, boom, like so. There's no tying involved. And we're up and ready. Quick and easy. That's it. This is our greenhouse. Is it not gorgeous? I'm loving this. We're gonna get the plants in it probably tomorrow. Again, only for a few hours. It depends on how warm it is. We gotta harden them off. What that means is, you don't just put them outside all day. You put them out for a few hours. I'll go over that in the next episode because I've made some very big mistakes where I've killed the entire crop. I don't want that to happen to anyone. I want to thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. It really means a lot. If you haven't, there's a button right about there. Click on it. It costs you nothing and it really helps me out. Have a great day and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.